Previously on Niko's Quest.
Far over the misty mountains go, to dungeons deep. Blah, 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 blah. We found a way. That's not the song at all. Sorry. I need to talk to this man, Finn. He'll know what to do.
By the righteous path? What happened to you? You look as if you've met the Black Guardian himself.
Yes, I suddenly have this kind of fever. Do you have an idea what it could be?
Fever? Well, there could be many causes. Wait a moment. I think I still have some grunt root. That should be enough to ease your pain, at least for now.
Oh, okay.
Take a seat at the fire. The warmth might help you.
Alright, I will.
Oh,
I will
so
take
now
a
we're
seat.
brewing potions for complete
Hopefully I don't
training.
regret it.
Well, if the strangers are about to die of fever, then yes. That's an oath we swore once, remember? To help the afflicted, to...
Whatever.
Now's not the time to argue, people.
Grunt roots.
Yes, the grunt root. I need the grunt root.
Here we go.
Why am I feeling like this? Now's not the time to be playing music.
Let's see.
What is he doing?
Sheer cup, some water. Ha!
Water,
Done.
yes.
I can't make any promises, but
Finn, still.
explosion.
What is this? What is going on here?
Oh, sod it.
Do I really have to watch every step you take? That was a fucking close call.
Hey, I'm sorry, all right. We'll pick up a new one in Ark.
The fuck?
Yeah, and you're paying for it. Here I thought this bloody day couldn't get any worse.
This day isn't getting any better.
You're damn right.
Here, drink this. It'll help you.
Alright, I just uncork it and drink it? Alright, I shall.
See, you already look a lot better. Still, you should let a priest take a look at that fever as soon as possible. The grunt root potion
Yes.
will wane in a few days.
Alright. Thanks. But what in blazes just happened there?
What, you mean the still? Bad quality, and too much heat, I'd wager.
Huh.
But, whatever will be, will be.
But the explosion, the voices, they were yours.
Explosion? I'm not sure I follow.
Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Finn Dalleries died in 8234.
You just
Cause
had
of death,
a still moment of
exploding
yourself over there.
Ha ha. Look, I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe...
still. Wait a second. What was that?
What?
I could have sworn. I
What do
saw
you see,
something.
Cabos?
Oh shit!
Ambush!
Carbos!
Oh my god.
They've hit me, Finn.
Can't move from this chair.
Bastards.
How do I get out of here?
Hit me.
We're being ambushed. Holy shit.
Carbos! Do something, damn it! Do something!
Look out! Finn!
Now we
Cobb!
look at that.
Huh?
Our mysterious survivor has awoken.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Jaspar Matumiel Delveric. Jaspar for short. And you, my friend, are in my very own campsite. And before you ask, yes, the bandits killed both of the apothecary. The only reason you're still alive is that the impact of the explosion threw you right into a thicket. Luckily enough, most of your injuries are only superficial, and I've already taken care of them. Your fever, though, is an entirely different story.
My fever? Do you know anything about it?
Yep, quite a lot, actually. You're suffering from first-degree Arcanist's fever. I'm quite surprised that the old apothecarius didn't see that, to be honest. You're suddenly capable of doing things you previously knew only from the bard songs, right?
What?
And you're feeling unusually strong and dizzy at the same time? While drinking herbal potions leaves a, well, kind of a bitter feeling in your head?
It does, yes. Then this Arcanist fever is responsible for these things I could subtly do? The magic?
Yep. Your magical talent has broken free inside you. I don't have any myself, but I've worked together with enough Arcanists to know the signs. Simply put, what's happening is that your body can't cope with the magic. This isn't much of a problem at first, but if you don't do anything about it within the next couple of months, you'll find yourself running through the Heartland naked, throwing fireballs at everything that moves. You'll lose your mind, to speak plain and all.
But the fever can be treated, right?
Yes, of course. Though someone who's magically gifted will always react differently to certain situations than someone who isn't. As I said, some herbs will always worsen your fever, as will magically contaminated areas.
And what about these visions?
Visions?
Well, that's what I'd call them. I have these kind of premonitions of things which are about to happen. Are they also a side effect of the fever?
No. Well, none that I know of. The only visions I ever had were those that come along with a good pipe of peaceweed. You know what? Someone has to take care of your fever. And as it happens, I know someone who could. But in return, I want you to tell me everything. How did you get here? And what did you do in that temple?
You want to know.
And what exactly did you see in those visions? I can't put my finger on it, but there's something strange about you. And that makes me curious. So, healing for information. What do you say?
Healing for information. Agreed. I will tell you what happened.
Then shoot. I'm eager to listen. I understand. My
I
condolences
hope
for
you
your
understand.
loss. So that means you somehow survived this execution. And before you got washed ashore, you had this, this dream? In which you saw burnt bodies and a blinding light.
Yes, but it wasn't just a dream. It was more like a memory. The temple I saw, and it was exactly the same as the ones in the valley. Do you know what I mean?
I hope so. So your magical outburst didn't happen slowly as it usually does, but all of a sudden after this near-death experience. And with it came these visions.
Correct.
Interesting. I guess you know how absurd all this must sound, but somehow I believe you. Heck knows why, but I do. So, that means I'll introduce you to my employer. If anyone can help you, it's him. There is, however, one thing with which I could use a hand. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can start our journey to Ark.
Okay then, I'll help you. The faster I get rid of this fever, the better.
Splendid. There are some things that need some explanation before we can get started, however. Where should I start? I take it you've noticed that in the past 2.5 years, this world has fallen into political chaos, right? Civil wars, usurpers everywhere, you name it. And even though Enderal isn't directly affected by these wars going on everywhere, there are strange things happening here too. Take the Woodsheers, for example. There have been an unusual number of reports of wanderers being attacked by them in the open, which has never happened before. And the same goes for the Lost Ones, the living dead. Until 2 years ago, they were a rather rare magical phenomenon. But now every other corpse not properly cremated starts walking again as if it were the most natural thing to do.
I see.
The strangest thing, however, is what they call the Red Madness.
The Red Madness?
Yeah. It's some kind of mental illness that makes people lose their minds. Just a couple of weeks ago, for instance, there was a smith in Ark who slaughtered his entire family.
Ah,
He
disgusting.
was drunk, but that doesn't explain why he screamed things like, "Fear the light," while he was doing it. Or a young noblewoman who killed herself by setting her family estate on fire for no apparent reason. Now, you might say that these kinds of things happen, but by now there have been more than a dozen of them. That and the fact that the possessed's eyes glow red shortly before and
Possessed.
during their deed has made people call it the Red Madness. And just 3 days ago it happened again. Only this time it was a magister from within the Holy Order itself.
A magister.
Right, you're not from here. A magister's a kind of sage from the Holy Order who teaches the young novices who are
sage
aspiring to
indeed.
become keepers or arcanists. Yarrow was his name. A man who had more than 60 winners on his back.
What did he do?
He killed 15 novices and
Oh my
himself.
god.
According to the only eyewitness to survive, he entered the teaching room as usual to give a lecture on alchemy. But instead, he gave a strange speech in which he explained that humanity is corrupt, void, as he put it. And his eyes started glowing, he locked the door, and, well, he tore himself apart with a magical explosion. You can imagine the kind of uproar that caused.
Yeah, I can't imagine. So what's your role in all this? You said you work for the Order, but I take it you're no monk?
Well, I'm not exactly one for vows and austerity, so no, I'm no keeper. I guess you could say my specialty is recovering things that have been lost. Treasures, tomes, memories, and the like. And the Order hired me to do exactly that. They want to know how a highly intelligent man like Yarrow could fall victim to the Red Madness. And also if there's a discernible pattern to how this malady, or whatever it is, chooses its victims.
In other words, you're searching for his motives. How could I help you with that? I know anything about this Yarrow.
True, but that's irrelevant. Yarrow grew up in a small village named Riverville, which isn't far from here. And according to some of the other wardens, he visited this area quite often after his partner's death. So it's quite possible we could find some clues around here. Shards of his past, if you like. I've already searched most of the area, but a second pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. What do you think?
Sounds like a plan. Where should I start?
Well, for starters, I need you to travel to Riverville and talk to an old man named Alfred. He was a childhood friend of Yarrow's, and he might be able to tell us something worthwhile. Secondly, a boy from the village told me that he saw Yarrow throw something into the water near a cliff to the east. Go there and see if you can find whatever it was he wanted to get rid of. I myself will have a look at the house Yarrow grew up in. Here, this is a map of the region. The blue dot over here is Yarrow's old house. And at the risk of sounding heartless, you should head back to the apothecary's camp. Maybe the bandits left behind some equipment. If there's nothing else, I'd say off we go. Let's shed some light on this Yarrow and his motivations. Meet me at his old house when you're ready. I'll be waiting there.
Alright. I shall do as you ask, Jasper. And I will.
Huh?
Nothing, I'm just thinking to myself. Going back to where the ambush happened. I'll be right back. Well, let's see, yes, I still have everything in check. Everything's working as usual. I always like to double... How odd. It's rainy in a cave. Somehow the raindrops are coming through. Well, he said check out the camp I was just at, so I got to do that. Alright, so he wanted me to go to Riverville and then talk to this man. And then he wanted me to also go to a river and look for a ring. Something's fishy. I gotta be careful, there could be still bandits nearby. I don't see any. It may be raining, but at least it's still sun's out, and it beats being at night. Wait a minute. I see someone. What did I just do? I don't know what that was, but that seems to clear it up. I didn't even mean to do that. I don't know what that was, but I need to take this guy out. He looks dangerous. I don't think he's noticed me yet. It has to be a scavenger. There. How's an arrow to the back feel, you piece of shit? Oh, you want to play this game of arrows versus arrows? Fine, we can play your damn game. It seems to be you're already losing. What's the matter? You're gonna die by my arrow. Yeah, let's get up and close and personal for this. Ha! Take that, dead meatbag. That's what you get for hurting my friends. Alright then. Let's check it out. As checking out, I guess I mean dead bodies. Ah, man, I thought I would never steal from these people. Sorry, Finn. You belong in a better place. Or do you? I don't know what their purpose was for invading you. Let's see what they have on them. Here we go, gauntlets. I definitely needed those. Alright, let's equip it. I'm going to get better each time I fight someone. What on earth was that? Must be the Wasteland trying to get the better of me. There we go. Yes. Now my hands are warm. You looks like you could use just a couple more bottles of ale, 'cause you what the hell just happened to me? Alright, we must search Carbos. Wow, he really didn't have much on him. Ooh, king meat and life absorption, which I already have. Ah, man. What a disaster. I can't believe I witnessed such evil deeds being committed. Well, they're in a better place now. He did mark it on the map. Let's see what we have. Alright, Riverville. Alright, it's a little bit southeast from here. I'll place a marker there. And hopefully I know where I'm going. Okay. The quest starts now. Really, it does start. The sun still shines on me. Let's begin this journey.
Let's say goodbye to Mom. Mom, you're a fucking slut. What'd you say, son? Oh, nothing. Nothing. You just know my name now? It is son, but... So, oh my god!